If you hear the same thing every day, you're going to start believing it. And some of this language is so negative and difficult to hear that it's, for me now, it's absolutely traumatizing. It hurts.
I think stopping it as soon as you hear it is really important because it sends a message to everyone that's around. You're not going to allow this to continue.
I can't say it to myself anymore. You can't say it to yourself, ever. You have to say it to other people.
It is important because we are all people. It doesn't matter if you're gay or if you're not. If you respect the people, because like, if you say it in a joke, people can take it personal.
I believe that everybody deserves the right to be who they are and not feel inferior or feel different from everyone else. To say those words actually hurt someone and make them feel less than human. And we're all human beings, and that is why I do not believe in those languages.
We assume that transphobic and homophobic language is aimed at or geared towards someone specific, and you don't really think about the offshoot and the offcast of who's impacted by that type of language.
We should never make an assumption that just because we look around and we don't think we see a trans person, we don't think we see a queer person, that there aren't trans people and queer people everywhere and that they won't be negatively impacted by these statements.
I think it's really important for people to stand up and not be afraid to call someone on language that is hurtful.
I don't think it should only be a situation where, politically correct. It should just be a natural thing for people to just learn, do, practice, whichever one you want to choose. It's not nice. It's hurtful. It cuts to the core, and people might walk off and you don't even realize how much you've hurt them by it.
So if we stop and take that time to be caring and to talk to people about what they're saying, I think they can have a moment of learning, and people can walk away from that moment recognizing that they have done wrong, but also reaffirming that they won't do that wrong again.
It does nothing to talk about it afterwards or to talk about friends about something that happened. You've got to try to stop it right when it happens. That's how bullying works too.
We must start to stand up for people who are isolated, alone, and can't stand up for themselves. When do we as a society start to realize that when we have to be leaders and do something about that? Because we've been bystanders for hundreds of years.
Don't have fear to express yourself out there.
But for some people, it's about removing yourself from company or friendships that are a negative influence on who you are.
Being out and being myself and being proud of who I am and not standing for those comments anymore changes people's lives, not just my own.
It's a simple action that holds each other accountable and will slowly shift a culture where homophobic and transphobic language is normalized to one where people feel respected, loved, and supported in being who they are. If I hear it, I will stop it.